Good morning again, Yogi. It's going on 7 a.m. Balto just went inside. Balto, I was gonna call Yogi Balto. Yogi's still gonna check some things out. And there's, oh, what is all that? What do you see? Maybe he's part woof. Woof. Are you part woof? Woof woof. Are you a woof woof? Yogi's a woof woof. Oh, it smells so clean and fresh. This is Washington. Now, here's the deal. You cannot bite anybody except for those, here goes, those crooked state of Washington politicians. Get them in the legs. Bite them in the butt. Nah, we won't teach you to bite on anybody. I might bite somebody in the butt. If all my teeth don't fall out. Yes. Because that can happen. And poor Daddy has lost almost all his teeth. And how many arguments or debates trying to explain to people Medicare is not the answer. Medicare is not the answer for seniors. Unless they have a lot of extra money and they get a great big extra plan on top of it. Medicare, there is a premium that comes out of your Social Security check, and the premium goes up every year, whereas the amount you're going to get on Social Security goes up maybe 1%, so it offsets. And it just doesn't work. But I suppose if socialism takes over totally, if we had that Obama still in office, and now we've got some dead man walking in office, we would have working on Medicare for everybody, and only those that would get it for free would of course would have to be real old. The old ones would probably still have to pay a premium, but the young ones. Now Medicaid, people don't get the difference. Medicaid is a whole different ball of wax. Medicaid is if you really have nothing. And I know people who are getting Medicaid and Medicare, and they've got something. In fact, they've got more than something. I won't name those people, but I do. And then there's people who just have Medicaid who have come here to the state of Washington, and with their Medicaid they've signed up for dental and vision, and they come here and they'll get their surgeries done that they need to have done, and their teeth all fixed, and just whatever they need. And they'll use I know someone in particular I haven't spoke to for a year at least, and came here and possibly still here. They came here, established enough of a residence with an address, and then got all new teeth. Someone who'd never worked a day in their life in the state of Washington, and I don't think they ever worked a day in their life in the state they came from. And this person was in their 50s. Also received from the state of Washington food stamps. I call them food stamps. I think there's another name for it. I don't know. Also received some extra assistance for all sorts of things just by using an address. But that friendship wore out because as I listened to stories and heard that food stamp money and other extra, getting it from the state, anything, they began to find people, or they knew people before I even met them, that sold drugs, recreational fun, the extra recreational drugs, the things like I don't know what I don't think it was heroin, I don't know if it was cocaine. Those are the only two names of things I know. I've never gotten them or bought them in my life, but must be some real important stuff out there now. Methadone. Do you buy methadone? I don't know. Fentanyl. Wonder if I still have her number. She can have all that gabapentin stuff the rheumatologist prescribed for me 2 years back and said, oh, you just take this and all your this will help with all your aches and pains. And I said, I don't have fibromyalgia. Oh, well, this is what you've got. And I said, no. And I didn't want to argue with him. And I didn't pick the prescription up. So the next time I saw him, he said, I can see you didn't pick that prescription up. I said, well, I didn't want to take it. He says, well, if you're going to feel better, you need to get it and try it. And I said, as you say, okay. So I had to pay the copay, and I picked it up, and I waited until like a late night, and I took only a half of one tablet, whereas I was supposed to take like 5,000 million milligrams 4 or 5 times a day, something ridiculous. I only took a portion of one tablet, and I'm trying to remember how I felt when I woke up, if I ever did wake up. But yeah, the pain was gone, but I mean, I was out like a light, and I woke up like I was, I think how I would describe it is how one must feel when they take LSD, which that's another thing I've never taken, is LSD. I felt tripped out. My brain was not clear. I was foggy-headed. I was shaky. And so then I was able to tell that dude, doctor, no, this is what it did to me. And he's like, okay. No, diggy, no diggy, no diggy. Come on, honey. We don't need to dig holes. There's other things to do. The lights are on. He's getting used to all the noises. Garage door opens and truck door opens. Everything. And tomorrow, guess what, Yogi? Tomorrow will be a whole week. A whole week you stayed with us. Do you have a... Oh, that was a snowball. It's a tennis ball. Well, this is getting long, so I'm going to cut this off. Yogi, say cheese. Say cheese. Woof. Woof, 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 woof. Come to Mama. Good boy.